Hello, my loves. In today's video, I'm doing a kind of like get to know me, sit down sort of vibe. And I wanted to share 14 things that you guys probably don't know about me. I haven't done a video like this, and I don't know, I kind of just wanted to share more things about myself with you guys. I feel like pretty much all the videos I have on my YouTube channel are all self-love related. They're a little bit serious. Yeah, I don't know. I just feel like it's all kind of about my niche, and I don't really have a lot of videos just sharing more about myself and like more of my personality. So this is for my subscribers and for any of you who just want to know a little bit more about me. I have my tea already. I've already been sipping on it though. There's like, I don't want to spill it, but oh my God, you guys can't see it. I promise I am drinking. Me not trying to spill my tea. Okay, yeah, see, you could see it. You could see it. I have my tea ready to go. I think next time I'm gonna do matcha when I do this. So let's get into it. So I kind of just picked things that I felt like you guys maybe might be interested in knowing about me. Let me know in the comments if there's other things you guys want to know. But yeah, I just kind of picked 14 things that I felt like sharing with you guys. Starting with where I'm from. So I was born in Denver, Colorado, but my family's from Ethiopia. So my mom and my dad, they raised me and my brother out here in Colorado. And fun fact, I've lived in Colorado my whole life. I haven't moved anywhere else, but I really love Miami, you guys. Like, I don't know, Miami is just a place that I feel so called to living in next. So eventually I know it's gonna happen. And yeah, it's funny because people will always be like, why Miami? People are stuck up out there. And I'm like, I don't know. I don't really care. And I don't care for the party scene. It's more like the health culture. I feel like people are so into fitness, super healthy, and I just like the warm weather, and that's just where I feel called to going. So yeah, so we'll see when it happens because I know it's gonna happen, y'all. Okay, my age. So I'm 29 years old. I'll be 30 this year in November. And yeah, I'm super excited. It's weird. I feel like, I don't know, it just life is going by really fast. I remember not that long ago being so excited to turn 30 because I felt like, oh my God, I'm going to have my life together when I'm 30 years old. And let me tell y'all, it's not necessarily true. I feel like I am definitely a work in progress, but I'm just really excited for my 30th birthday. I definitely want to travel and do something big. I haven't decided where I want to go yet, but I'm feeling super called to go to Europe. Okay, the next thing. So I kind of wanted to share why I started this channel. I really care about self-development and self-love and just being nice to yourself. These are all things that I'm super passionate about. And I feel like YouTube is really allowing me to just express myself and use it as a platform and kind of like an outlet to share what's on my mind. So yeah, I just felt like I really wanted to start a YouTube channel because I have so much to say and I don't really know where to say it. And YouTube kind of has just given me that platform to really use my voice. And I also just feel like there's so much opportunity in YouTube. Like, I'm a big person on entrepreneurship and creating freedom and being able to work from home, work online, work wherever you want to work. And I just see so much potential with YouTube. So that's why I'm on YouTube. Okay, so why did I start my self-love journey? Honestly, I always felt like there was more to life than just obsessing over other people, being sad, being insecure, not being confident. Like, I was a very insecure girl when I was younger, like middle school, high school. I did not have any sort of confidence. And I just knew there had to be more because I remember like bending over backwards trying to get people to like me. I remember being so sad when people would reject me, when I felt like I wasn't good enough. And I just knew there was more to feeling worthless. I hated feeling that way. And so what really started my self-love journey was just knowing that there was more. I just had this feeling that there's more for me. Like, I know that I can be very happy with myself in my life. I know that there's a possibility to just be in love with myself, to be in love with my life. And I just had this vision of myself, like the type of woman that I knew that I was deep down, the type of woman I knew I could become. And that's what really started my self-love journey, my inner work journey, my healing journey. And yeah, I mean, I have literally no regrets. I love self-love and I love what it can do for us. And I love what doors it can open. And yeah, it's just, this is my shit, y'all. I love talking about self-love. Okay, my favorite self-love practice is hard because I have a lot of them. I mean, even something as simple as just sitting and sipping on tea and just being present. Like, I love mindfulness activities like that. But if I had to pick, I would say it's going for a walk because I feel like anytime I go outside, I automatically feel better. Like, I could be having the worst day ever, y'all. I could be really in my feelings. And as soon as I step outside and I just breathe in the fresh air and just really like let myself be immersed in nature and just feel the wind, brushing up against my skin, little things like that, I just instantly feel so much better. So I would definitely say it's going for walks and just being in nature. My favorite place that I've traveled to, I don't know, y'all might think I'm basic, but it's probably Miami. Like, I just love it. I love it there. I go every single year. I'm going in 2 weeks. I like to go during the winter time because it's a nice break from being in Colorado, but also because the weather is perfect. And January, February, all the times I've gone, I love it. It's perfect. But if I had to pick a place besides Miami, I think it would be a tie for me between Costa Rica and Montreal. I just loved being in Costa Rica because of the people, the warmth, the energy, being by the ocean, the nature. There was so much that Costa Rica had to offer, I feel like, as far as like the forest vibes. And is it a forest or, oh my God, why am I forgetting what it's called? I think it's a forest. Y'all gonna think I'm crazy, but I just felt like it has so much to offer with the landscape. It's mountainous, the forest tropical vibes, the ocean vibes. There was just so much to do there. And yeah, I loved Costa Rica, but I also really liked Montreal, like knowing that I was still really close to home and still being in North America, but getting like that European vibe and like the architecture, just so beautiful. And yeah, I really did love Montreal too. So I don't know, it would probably be a tie between those two. Okay, my zodiac sign, I'm a Scorpio. I wonder if any of you guys can tell, like, if you feel like you knew what my zodiac sign was before I just said it, let me know in the comments. I'm curious because when I tell people I'm a Scorpio, I feel like honestly, the first reaction I get is, oh, of course you're a Scorpio. And I'm like, I don't even know what that means because what does that even mean? I feel like Scorpios get a bad rep. I always hear people saying, oh, Scorpios are selfish, they only care about themselves. And I don't think that's true. Like maybe some Scorpios are, but I'm not that type of Scorpio, okay? Like if you know me, you know I'm all about love, positivity, being kind to people. But I will say though, if you cross the line with me, maybe that's where the Scorpio comes in. Cause like I'll be so quick to cut a person out of my life. No questions, no second thoughts, none of that. But yeah, I'm a Scorpio. What are your guys' zodiac signs? Let me know down in the comments. Okay, pets. I have 2 cats. There's Missy and Jupiter. Missy is my cute little calico cat. I just love her so much. I've had her for almost 9 years. And Jupiter, I don't even know what kind of cat Jupiter is, but she's like gray. She's gray and black and she has a little white dot on her neck. It's so cute. But I've had Jupiter for 3 years. And yeah, those are my babies. I freaking love my cats so much. Okay, my favorite food. I don't know. I really do like Mexican and Italian food. I don't know if I have a favorite. I guess I will say when I go out to eat at restaurants and stuff, if I'm going to a Mexican restaurant, I am pretty basic. I'll either just do fajitas or I'll do a quesadilla. Like, you can't go wrong with either or. It slaps every single time. My favorite drink probably is coffee and like matcha. I guess iced tea as well. I do really like iced tea, but yeah, I don't know. I'm not really big on lots of drinks. I'm a water girl, tea, coffee, pretty basic in that way. The hardest thing I've ever had to do, 100% hands down, besides just my self-love journey, and because that is a whole process in and of itself, definitely my decision to get sober. So I stopped drinking alcohol in June of last year. So I'm about 8 months sober. And yeah, that is a video in and of itself. If anyone's interested in hearing about my sober journey, I'm happy to share an update in a different video. I also have another video that I'll put up here, but that video is from about a year ago. And yeah, my sober journey has definitely been a roller coaster because I've gotten sober for months at a time and then stopped. And last year, or I guess actually it's been 2 years now. It was in June of 2025. June of 2023 was the first time I got sober where I lasted 6 months. That was the longest I had ever gone. That was my longest streak. I was so proud of myself. I was feeling super good. And then I ended up drinking on Christmas Eve. And then it was just like starting from scratch, like starting all over again, because it took me another 6 months before I could make it stick again. And so I got sober again in June of 2024. And now I'm 8 months in my journey and I'm feeling so good. Like, your girl is not going back to alcohol. That's a whole other video. If you guys want to know about it, let me know. But yeah, getting sober is the hardest thing I've had to do. And I just have had to overcome so many limiting beliefs, so many things within myself that were really challenging, even from just like, letting go of drinking and feeling like, oh, now I'm going to be like the boring one, like kind of those type of thoughts, those type of things you tell yourself. Like, I thought that I would be missing out. At one point, I thought that it would be boring taking trips without alcohol. And yeah, just so many things that I've had to work through, and super grateful for myself for working through them and continuing to work through them. And getting sober definitely is the biggest act of self-love I've ever given myself that I continue to give myself. So I'm super proud of myself. And yeah, it's definitely the hardest thing I've had to do, hands down. Which leads me into the next thing I wanted to share with you guys, which is why I chose to get sober. I just wasn't happy. When I would be drinking, I just and by the way, if this is a trigger warning, you can just go ahead and skip this part of the chapter and move on to the next. But I just didn't like myself when I drank. I felt like I would overdo it. I would then do things that I was regretful of. I hated the hangovers. I hated feeling like I was wasting time. I hated feeling like I was being unproductive. There were just so many things that alcohol really negatively impacted in my life. And I just didn't like feeling unhappy. It was like a constant cycle of feeling unhappy and, insecure. And I just knew it was time to stop. It was just time. And I started asking myself, would my life be better if alcohol wasn't in it? And once I started entertaining those thoughts, I couldn't get them out of my head. It would just be louder and louder. And eventually I knew that I just had to honor that voice. And my biggest goal for 2025, y'all, no one really knows about this, okay? So I'm giving y'all the tea right now. But it's to buy a house. I'm actually in the process of buying a house. I really have just not aired it at all because I'm a big believer on not really letting people know your information like that. But honestly, I trust you guys. I know y'all are not wishing me no bad energy, no bad vibes. But yeah, I'm in the process. So maybe sometime soon I might have an update for you guys. I'm super excited. But yeah, I've just always wanted to have a place of my own. And personally, I got tired of renting. I know home ownership is not for everybody. I know that that's not something that is in alignment for everyone, but that's just something that I've wanted to do for myself. And I personally was just really tired of paying for rent. And the day ones know that I moved back home last year in April because I was tired of paying rent. And also I was like, I need to get rid of my credit card debt. I had that credit card debt racked up and I was just sick of it. So I moved back home so I could just pay off my debt, save a little bit of money, and try to get something of my own. And I think things are working out. They're working out in my favor right now, and I'm super excited. So I might have some tea to share with you guys here in a couple months. I don't know. And then the last thing I was going to share is projects that I'm working on, which really isn't anything crazy right now. Like, it's mostly YouTube. It's mostly just posting on this platform, growing my channel, and being consistent with my podcast. If you haven't listened to my podcast, I'll have that linked below. It's called the Be Affirmation Podcast. And really similar to what I talk about on this channel, all about self-love, being kind to yourself, talking nicely to yourself. But yeah, besides that, I don't know what other projects I have right now. I do have some things that I want to start doing in the summer. Sometimes I have a little bit of my own imposter syndrome. I'm human. I go through that as well. But I thought about maybe doing like a journaling class. I tried to host it last summer and didn't really have anybody sign up for it, which is okay. Like, this is what happens when you're a little entrepreneur at heart and you have these ideas and you put yourself out there. You just know that it's not always going to resonate with people, and that's okay. You got to just kind of move on. But I don't want to completely move on from the idea of maybe doing a journaling class or maybe like an affirmation class. I feel really called to doing some sort of live class with you guys. So yeah, I'm just going to kind of see how I feel and gauge the interest. If you're someone who would maybe be interested in participating in either a journaling class, an affirmation class, or even maybe like a visualization class, let me know down in the comments. I definitely want to gauge how people feel about that type of thing. And if that's maybe something I should start doing in the summer, I don't know. But just some thoughts for things that I might be working on sometime soon. And yeah, that's all I have for you guys in today's video. I just wanted to share a little bit more about myself. Wow, I'm also just realizing I don't think I said my name. Did I say my name in the beginning? I don't think I did. Anyway, my name is pronounced Ladette. So sometimes people will say Lade, I get Lidet, Lidet, but it's Ladette. So if you've been wondering, like, how do you pronounce her name? It's Ladette. And that's officially all that I have for you guys. I love you guys. And yeah, I'm just so grateful for anyone who's been a part of my journey, who's been a part of this community. Thank you so much for being a part of my life. And I really, it makes me so happy when you guys comment below and when people share, updates on their life and how things are going. So yeah, feel free to say hi. I would love to get to know you guys as well. Let me know down in the comments if there's anything else you guys want to know. I'm thinking of maybe making this kind of like a series. I don't know that I'll do it every month, maybe like a quarterly thing where we just do a sit down kind of chit chat, share updates with you guys, answer questions, let you know whatever I'm working on. But yeah, I think I do want to make this a regular thing for sure. And if you like today's video, I do also have this video that was a weekend vlog that I did a couple months back. And so that might be something I also get into. I'll have it under my Hang Out With Me playlist. I love you guys and I'll see you in the next video. Bye!